What's up guys, Dude here, and this is part 4 of the random battle session. Now, for those of you wondering, why is this part 4? Well, I've done a random session that lasted about basically a week before, and I basically used this as some kind of extra, and I didn't quite have a team ready for today, on Monday, so I thought, hey, let's bring random battles back for a week or so. Maybe I'll do some other stuff on Wednesday and Friday, I don't know yet, but for today, it's gonna be random battles, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. So yeah, basically, it's the same old as before. We're gonna be assigned 6 random pokes, and we're gonna go from there. So, right off the bat, I see that I have a Volcarona out on a Grumpig, and I kinda wanna set up right away because random battles really hate setup. If the team doesn't have a proper answer to Volcarona, I might very well just sweep. And I don't know, I mean, it could have Power Gym, but even then, I mean, it's not that big an issue. I got paralyzed, which kinda sucks. I don't have Eel Bell support, do I? No, I don't. I mean, it's not that big a deal. I don't mind Volcarona being slowed down too much. As long as it can hit hard, I don't really mind. So I'm gonna go with a Quiver Dance on a Yanmega. Well, that still did a lot of damage. That was like 68, yeah. So I'm actually tempted to go for a Fire Blast, but right now, it's just not worth the risk of missing, because Bug Buzz actually KOs anyways. Plus, I got paralyzed, so yeah, paralysis plus miss chance equals not so good. So, Fire Blast, not really my thing right now. I might get a Giga Drain. I'm just wondering what this is all about, because Yanmega would have Bug Buzz and possibly Giga Drain, yeah, sure. Yeah, why wouldn't you go for Air Slash right off the bat? You don't even know any of my other Pokemon, so I don't see why you'd go for a Giga Drain. But it's whatever. Aegislash. Now, that's one thing I don't want to mess around with. I'm gonna Fire Blast off the bat, and I feel like I might outspeed at +2 with Paralysis, I don't know. Like, it's level 82, sure. Oh, forgot about priority, but it's not that big a deal. What do I want to do? I mean, Aegislash is a physical wall of sorts, and it's also very strong. Plus, I got Reflect against my physical attacks, so, like, I could go for Stoutland with Scrappy Superpower. That could be a thing. I feel like that's my best bet right now. Although, I mean, with Reflect up, it's not gonna do much, but I'm banded, so the band, I guess, negates the Reflect in a way. Like, it's not exactly negating it, but they cancel each other out is what I'm trying to say. So we're gonna go with that and hopefully do some decent damage. Ugh. Not even 30. That's bad. So what do I want to do? Do I go into... Ugh. I really don't know. Like, I could try to put it to sleep, I guess. That's one thing I could do. I think I'm gonna do that. And if I think a Shadow Sneak is coming, I could always... Ugh, that hurt. Okay, the Reflect is down, so... Sacred Sword did 55. Sacred Sword is like 90 base power. So a Shadow Sneak shouldn't OHKO. So what I'm gonna do is Sleep Powder. Hopefully get it to sleep. Yeah. Okay. Now from here, what do I want to do? Do I go into Toxicroak? I mean, it could be a good mon to use, but I don't know. I feel like it's too frail. And at the same time, Stoutland can't OHKO. But, I mean, it's a +2 double aid. I gotta deal with it as fast as possible. And I feel like Superpower, without the Reflect, is gonna do massive damage. Even though it's not an OHKO from here, it's gonna put it in the red, which is clearly more than enough for Toxicroak to pick it up. Or for anything with knockoff to actually do something about it. Now I feel like a switch is coming, but honestly I don't really care at this point about a switch, I mean, because yeah, if it switched out, I did damage to something and would switch right back out. And if not, I mean, I get double-lead to... I guess I get a KO on double-lead, so either way it was fine. Couldn't risk it. Now, Axorus is gonna be a problem. I can already tell. Like, I got Ice Fang on this thing, which would be nice. But I feel like Return actually does more. I could be wrong, though. Well, with Stab it does. And we got a forfeit, so that's game. I don't know if I could have won this, but I feel like my opponent had a decent team as opposed to mine, which was a bit subpar. But then again, it's random battles, so I don't know. Alright, so I guess we're gonna get another one, because 9 minutes is kind of on the short side. Alright. So Zygarde versus Lunaton. Alright, well, how do I want to do against this? I feel like my Ice Beam is not gonna be predicted. I feel like Ice Beam is my best bet right now. I could, like, maybe go into Ludicolo, but that's not worth it. Definitely Ice Beaming this Zygarde. I'm level 88, so it should be good enough, right? Almost a KO. I hope I have priority somehow. Let's see. Specs, Rain Dish, Mach Punch. That should be enough to KO, right? I mean, Technician Mach Punch, or Sucker Punch, whatever. Same kind of thing. Well, I guess Mach Punch is stronger. Or I could go with Honchkrow. On either case, I mean, I can sack this Lunaton because its surprise factor is kind of worn out. And Outrage didn't actually KO, I'm surprised. Like, +2 Outrage from a Zygarde. Then again, I'm level 88, so all my calcs, I guess, and base stats overall are kind of irrelevant. That's kind of the weird side of random battles. All of the defensive stats that you're used to, I guess, take into account. they're not valid anymore, so you just end up with weird stuff like Lunaton living a +1 outrage. It's not bad, but it's weird. So like, I'm level 88, so maybe I'm faster. See, that's what I'm trying to say. Stuff that's usually slow is not slow anymore because of the level increase, or decrease, however you see it. So I feel like I should Toxic because that's not... I don't feel like using Moonlight. And I got Aquajet in the face, so that's nice. I don't have any water resist aside from Ludicolo. I feel like that's my best bet right now, going for a Giga Drain possibly. Or I could Scald, predicting a switch. Because it's specs, so I might as well. But, Giga Drain. I mean, it's pretty obvious that Samurott could use something like Mega Horn, but yeah, Switch was coming. Okay, so that did 48. Okay, what would a Raichu do to a Ludicolo? I mean, I don't see how it's a threat, so I'm just gonna Giga Drain again. And possibly do some damage. And yeah, that's a KO. Thanks to the Life Orb, I guess. Huh. So, let's see. I'm gonna start the timer because it's taking a bit long. So like, Samurott gets wrecked by a Giga Drain, and then there's 3 mystery Pokemon that we haven't seen yet. So I can't say much, really, about the opponent's team. We'll see. But yeah, so far, surprisingly, Lunaton got some... I guess... It just got the spotlight, and we got a forfeit again. Well then. Now screw this, we're getting a 3rd game. There's no way I want a full game. And that's not... I'm not giving up on my full game. So, first off, gray background is really nice. I don't know what's up with that. Probably a new background that I didn't have loaded yet. Whatever the case, we got a Wish Protect, Thunderwave Hypno, Rotom Heat, Steelix, Mega Steelix actually, a Doublade with Swords Dance, Illumise, I guess, and Raikou, which has the choice specs. Huh. Okay. I kinda wanna go straight into Doublade and threaten Solrock out. Feels like my best play right now. I mean, there's no way the opponent can expect that, so that's good. I am going to go for a Swords Dance right off the bat. Both my stabs are threading the Solrock, so there's no way it's staying in unless it wants to burn me. But hey, it's whatever, I mean, I'm burned, no big deal. +2, I don't mind the burn too much. I'm just gonna Iron Head. And Rock Slide's not gonna do a thing. Unless I get flinched, of course, but that's not too big a deal again. I don't mind too much. I got Wish on Hypno, so I can always like Wish pass if I ever feel the need to heal Doublade's HP. If it gets low, I mean, I can do that. And sure, I can't get rid of the burn, but that's not too big a deal, like I said. Right now I'm at +2. If I switch out, of course, I'll have to set up again, which is gonna be a pain, but I mean, otherwise I'm doing okay, so. Are you serious? Double flinch. Okay. What's Rock Slide flinch chance? Let's see. I bet it's like 20 or 10 or something. 30? Really? Okay. So yeah, maybe if I get a third one. Okay, good. At least there's that. I'm just tempted to go for a Shadow Sneak at this point, so I don't flinch, because I've had terrible luck so far with it. And I mean, no, I can't OHKO with Shadow Sneak. Oh man, I'm gonna have to gamble on this. Well, and it worked out, so I mean, it's fine. And now Double 8 is at 5%, so I might as well sack it at this point. Just, yeah. I'm just gonna Shadow Sneak, do some damage on it. I don't really mind Double 8 going down. From there, though, what do I want to do? Oh wow, got Shadow Sneaked. Yeah, that was bound to happen. Oh well. I'm going to go into... Huh. I could go into Rotom. Yeah, I think that's what I should do. I'm gonna overheat and hopefully get some massive damage on the Gourgeist, and if it switches out, I just get something on the switch. Sure, I'll have to switch out, or I could Willow, I don't know. I miss. What's with that luck? That's terrible. At least I didn't get the drop on the bright side, so there's that, but man. Seed Bomb's not doing a thing, so that's great, I guess. And the fact that Hidden Power gets rid of subs, it's not bad. I can definitely manage around this, as long as I don't get a drop. Grumbig is bulky as hell. That's gonna be an issue. Let's see. What can Grumbig do? I know it gets Power Gem, but aside from that, I don't know much. I feel like Willow is my best bet right now. Because if I Willow, I can wear it off much quicker. Plus, Grumbig, I'm pretty sure, has thick fat, so going for Overheat would be a waste. Let's go into Illumise and possibly do good damage. Or I could go into Raikou and just Thunderbolt away, but that's not too good, is it? I'm just gonna Buck Buzz with Illumise. Feel like that's the best option I've got right now, although it's kind of underwhelming. I mean, it's level 88, so it's gonna do good damage. Buck Buzz, and hopefully some good damage. But I'm not too hopeful about it, because I know how crappy Illumise is as a Pokemon. Sorry, but that's my opinion on it. Volbeat's kind of better because it gets Tail Glow and whatnot, but Illumise is just crappy. There's no redeeming factor for it not having Tail Glow. It's just that bad. So, Gastrodon. Well then, do I want to U-turn actually? I don't have many answers to Gastrodon. Yeah. Gastrodon, I guess. I could go into Hypno. I guess that's the thing. No, I'm gonna go into Hypno. I mean, Wish Protect and such is gonna be a thing. And seeing how Gastrodon is pretty defensive, stalling it out is not too hard. And since it runs Ice Beam, I want to say that it's not running Toxic, because usually those that run Ice Beam... Oh! Those that run Ice Beam usually don't run Recovery, because, don't run Ice Beam because... Wait, what am I trying to say? Those that run Ice Beam don't run Toxic because they run Double Stab, Ice Beam plus Recovery. That's what I was trying to say. Now what do I want to do? I mean, I could just Psychic. Oh, okay. So I expect somehow, yeah, it's gonna protect first turn. That's what all Sharpedos do. So I might as well just exploit that and go into Raikou, get a free switch, and from there, I mean, sure, you're gonna get a boost. Sure, you're faster, but you're not hitting hard enough to KO Raikou. And I just hope this Sharpedo is not stashed. Double protect, really? You're gonna be that guy? I mean, I'm Specs. I can't do much. Oh, okay. And apparently it was an Oko. That's gonna be a pain. I can't do much against Sharpedo, too. It's kind of unfortunate, but I don't have that many answers to it. I could Mega Evolve and just Earthquake. I mean, it's Stab. It's gonna do good damage, too. Yeah, there's no reason not to. That's good damage. At this point, I kind of want a Dragon Tail. Because I might get predicted and such, so... Although Heavy Slam is more appealing. Yeah, I feel like Heavy Slam is actually a good guess. That didn't do too much. I expected more, but it's fine. I'm gonna Toxic the Gourgeist because it's gonna be worn out pretty fast. And now getting burned is a pain, but I'll be alright. But I mean, with Raikou out of the picture, I'm pretty much done for, so yeah. I kind of feel like U-turning is my best bet, but I kind of want to Encore in case it stays in. Alright. Now, what is my best bet right now? Rotom Heat? Possibly? Pressuring it into Grumbig, I want to say. But I mean... I don't know. It's not switching, so yeah, Rotom Heat it is. Yeah. Damage is slowly racking up on this team, so it's gonna be quite hard to do anything with the remaining Pokemon I have. But I mean, it's alright. Sometimes you just don't have answers for your opponent's team on random battles. That's what happens most of the time. And some point a Pokemon pops in and it's just way too good for the other team, so yeah. Well, not that it's too good, it's just that there's no answer to it, I guess. I could keep using Thunderbolt. That's one thing I could do. I think that's what I should do. But I mean, the game is pretty much set. I don't have many answers for Gastrodon and Grumpig. That's just... And I just got T-Wave for some reason. Not sure why, but it's fine. I mean, everyone makes mistakes or misclicks, whatever. It's a 21. That sucks. I'm gonna have to go into Illumise and possibly U-turn. Ugh. Yeah, this is not looking good, but it's fine. I mean, I don't care about my rating on random battles all that much. Obviously, it's more a fun format than anything else. Some people actually try to ladder. I find it kind of funny, but I mean, to each their own. I don't find it that competitive. Sure, it kind of is, but it's like it's the kind of ladder where you need some luck because you need to have some good stuff coming out of the random picks that you get. So it's like more of a trying on the long-term trial and error until you get good teams and ladder up. Because eventually you're gonna ladder up, even if you lose. Who do I go into? I mean, Steelix? Yeah, Steelix, and I'm gonna get walled by Gastrodon. That's not even... Like, that's obvious. If I went into Hypno, it was Sharpedo that was walling me, so it wasn't even relevant going into Hypno. Like, those two basically wall the rest of my team right now, so there's no use actually. Like, I could forfeit right away, but I feel like that's not something you guys would enjoy watching in a way, so I'm just bearing with the game and seeing how it goes. It's been 30 turns too. It's kind of long game for a random battle, but it's all good. I mean, I could Bug Buzz, I guess. And if Gastrodon actually has recovery, man, this is gonna be a pain. But yeah, I mean, this is a long video. It's been going on for like 30 minutes or so now. Well, I might actually get the Gastrodon out, which is nice, but still not enough. Nothing close to winning me the game. I've got no answers to Sharpedo. I can paralyze it, but that's it. Yeah, and Alucha is just a pain. Unless I T-bolt it and get a kill. That would be nice, but even then, I mean, if it's greedy and sets up, great, but otherwise, I mean, okay, now is my chance actually. I could go for Encore, lock it into Substitute, and from there, I mean, I just need to keep T-bolting until the Encore wears out, and then once the Encore wears out, I just Encore again, so it's still locked into Sub. And I mean, the only thing that the opponent could do is switch out as soon as the Encore wears out into Sharpedo, I think that's one thing that I should be aware of. Should I do that? Should I be cheeky and do that? Part of me wants to keep T-bolting just in case, but... No, I'm gonna encore. Because... yeah, it's gonna keep subbing. Now, at some point it's gonna be unable to sub, at which point I will keep T-bolting because there's no point in forcing it to do something that it can't keep doing. Now it's gonna sub again and it's faster, so obviously there's a sub going to come out again. But now this turn, I feel like it's still locked and it's not. Okay. Do I luck it again? I feel like that's my best bet. I've been saying best bet a lot lately, I noticed. I'm gonna encore. I mean, I wanna lock it down on sub. And now it's able to get a sub, possibly. But I mean, I can T-bolt. And now it's pretty worn out to the point where, yeah. I didn't want to get a free switch. I don't know how I'll do, is the thing. Sharpedo's pretty strong. So what do I want to do? I mean, I actually got this in the bag. Thanks to Illumise. Sorry for saying you're a crappy Pokemon, but damn. Oh wow. I thought I had this in the bag because if it protected, I could have encored it and basically just T-bolt and that was game, but I guess not. And even if I could live a crunch, at this point it's not relevant because I don't have any attack. And I don't see why you'd protect and delay the inevitable, but I mean, it's whatever. I could protect now and stall it out even more, but I'm toxic, so there's no point in doing this. So, good game, and yeah. I mean, that's it. So that was kind of a long video. I hope you guys still enjoyed this. I'll see you guys on Wednesday, and possibly, we'll possibly still do random battles. Not sure yet. I might do something different, like anything goes. I've got somewhat of a team ready. It's kind of a fun team, but I mean, it's still something. So I might go with that. I don't know yet, though. So until then, goodbye.